pack is home all the time these days. But however, I did see a picture of quite a large dog standing on top of a cupboard with a think bubble. And in the think bubble, it said, I have been walked by every member of this family twice today, and I'm not going out again. So, is it possible to overdo the exercise and activity with our pets? Just because we think we need to get out and we need a reason to get out?
Yes, balance is the answer once again.
Yeah.
We need to be careful what we do to our pets so they can have their zen time. But it's a good also I think in most cases I'm happy. I'm less afraid of people overdoing it. I'm happy that animals are finally getting more attention because I think they've been attention deprived in our modern society where people have
Yeah.
just gone the rat race, which I call the human race because rats don't even race like we do. We've taken it to a whole other level. So I'm hoping that everybody takes some good quality time with their pets and their children and their spouses and really, bond. Finally, take the time to bond.
Yeah. I actually I because I've been in my house so much with my dog Sophie. I actually had to go out and I was going for a walk and it was hot, so I decided I wasn't going to take her and I went out the door and I locked the door. Oh, and she just yelled at me. She stopped barking and yelling at me. How dare you leave me? So I think that there's a comfort level that's come into some of these homes with the animals are seeing that, and they're also picking up our stress, I'm sure, right?
Yes, yes. And one more good tip is learning to feel stable in complete
Mm,
unknown. And those are unstable times, but ultimately in my life, all times have been unstable. Like it seems like the universe has always pulled the rug from underneath my feet every, year or so. Like it's been exhausting,
mhm,
but it
mhm.
helped me build a lot of resilience. And I've realized a long time ago that there was no such thing as feeling safe, feeling stable. You can lose your job anytime, you can get sick anytime. So I've always lived on that edge of, hey, this could be my last day. So let's make the best.
Yes, yeah. And the animals do feel that. So do they teach us balance? Do they compensate when we're feeling out of balance?
They try to help us. And so look at your pet ultimately, and yeah, your stress level will decrease if you do what they do. So what do? They'll go outside, they'll take time to stretch, they'll roll in the grass,
Yeah,
they will be goofy,
yeah,
they'll play. And it's important even in those times of uncertainty. Again, this is the norm of life. There's a risk of being alive. So if every day, instead of just worrying about tomorrow, which we have no idea what tomorrow will bring, let's do what our
yeah,
animals do and let's enjoy today. Let's focus on today.
yeah.
Let's do the best we can. Let's make sure we have food, we feel safe, and let's play. Even indigenous tribes since the beginning of times, they would always find time to dance, to celebrate, to play, celebrate life while you can.
Yes, definitely. Um, Now I know that you've probably answered this question throughout the interview today, but is there anything else? What can humans do to help the situation we find ourselves in? You talked about being conscious, being more mindful about how you live. Um, is there something that we can do? Sort of,
There is actually one more thing I
yeah,
want to say because so it's the perfect time right now to educate ourselves but also to educate others. So thank God we have the internet. So there's plenty of hopes for us. As long as we have the internet, we can we can get through this. But now everybody can be on social media, discuss things, become
mhm,
a teacher to spread seeds of hope and empowerment to others. So when others feel stressed, you try to share your tips. Hey, this
yes,
is how I live, and this can help you. And we talk about contagious disease, but if the seeds of hopes can be contagious, if we can spread them around and really to help others feel empowered, and help them feel balanced in their life and really find their own path. Okay, what do you want to do with your life? Really, let's take a moment now that we can to focus on what you want to get out of your life before you die. And everybody should be focusing on this. Children, they're all at home begging to be educated on those topics that matter the most, that unfortunately our school system has failed. They're
Hmm.
not teaching them the essence of life. And now is our opportunity to teach them really what life is about and making them better humans.
Yeah, that's absolutely. In this whole space that we find ourselves in today, it's unfortunately that some pet owners have died from the virus. What care should we consider for these animals?
Together is another answer that is often, that we need. Most importantly, together we will get through this. So, um, teamwork will save us. That's all we can do. So we need to stop bickering about our differences and finally come together and say, okay, who needs help here? What can I do to help? It's not about ego. It's not about what I'm going to gain out of it. It's about being a good, compassionate human being, caring for your neighbor, caring for, again, the animals that are left behind. How can you help? And it brings you so much fulfillment to help others, and then you're saving lives. And that's how the world goes around. We need to help each other here.
Yeah. Um, so as the world navigates through this pandemic, do you have any final words of wisdom that you could impart upon us? This whole interview has been amazing. So um, I'm sure that
Last.
you have something else there.
Well, so I would say, well, I really hope that we all get to live to have another interview in about a year from now. So
Yeah.
let's apply everything we've discussed. But most importantly, I want to tell everyone to hug yourself first, take good care of yourself. Perfect
Yeah.
opportunity to hug yourself. We don't do this enough. So hug yourself and then go outside and hug the earth, hug
Yeah.
Mother Nature. Remember that the more they'll say, if we save the earth, we will save ourselves. That's just the way the world works. It's all about balance, and commit to live the rest of your life like you could get a virus and die anytime, because it brings clarity. It brings awareness. It keeps you focused on really what matters in life, and a lot
Yeah.
of gratitude. We need to be grateful for what is
Yeah.
and our power. We're very powerful. We can do good things. We can do bad things, but we can do good things too.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah, I think being grateful is one of the things we should all wake up every morning and just say a little prayer of gratitude for what we have, right? For what we have, and take this time to reconnect. Um, Dr. Joanne, I am so grateful for you being here today, and I am going to look forward to having you on again. Oh, let's do this again in a year, okay?
Sounds great.
um, and I really have made I missed the last year or so coming to see Wilbur, but I really want to come and see Wilbur, your pig. I just have this need to come and see your pig, Wilbur. I'm not sure. I think Wilbur is calling to me. So
I think he's been calling to the whole world, so maybe he'll become a celebrity. Maybe that's what this coronavirus will do. It will put him on the stage.
yes, I think so, and I hope so. I hope so.
He's a
Um,
good teacher for sure on many levels. And going vegan, here's Wilbur's teachings. Don't eat animal, eat plants. It's more sustainable too. It's better for
yeah,
the animals, better for the planet. So make a
and better for
commitment.
us. Yeah,
Yeah, to
better
not
for us.
not buy dairy product, not buy meat. And I see the meat is getting rare also in supermarkets. So it's a great
Yeah,
opportunity to shift our
focus.
diet, which
Yeah,
is better for the
absolutely.
immune system as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being on the show today, Dr. Joanne. I really appreciate it. And if you would like more information about Dr. Joanne Lefebvre Connolly and her work, you can visit www.hayleys ANGELS.com, Hayley'sAngels.com, on Facebook at Hayley's Angels, on Instagram at Dr. Joanne, Dr. Dr. and JoannLefebvre Connolly. And thank you again for being here, Dr. Joanne, on Yin Yoga Lifestyle. What a treat it has been today.
Pleasure to be alive and share it with you.
Thank you. And please don't forget to check us out at yinyogalifestyle.com, adding enlightenment, calm, balance, and creativity to your everyday life. Thank you for joining Yin Yoga Lifestyle. Be safe. I am your host, Colette Darville. Join us next time to continue our journey of balancing into a state of perfect harmony. Until then, this is Colette Darville, reminding you to inhale, sow, and exhale, hum.